Good rising. It's morning time where I am. This is Lolita with whatever Lolita wants, Lolita gets. I have been listening to and paying attention to what's going on in Minnesota and in other places in our country uh, with the Somali community, the $1 billion fraud of our taxpayer funds being investigated. I'm making this and I entitled it Somalis because of what's going on currently in the news. But the Somalis are not the only immigrants that are abusing uh, being in this country. I am what is called a Black American. Uh, I was born and raised in Tennessee. My father and his people are from Mississippi. My mother and her people are from Alabama. Not one generation, not two, three, four, five, or six generations, seven, eight generations. My people are American. I am Black American. Okay? If anybody, and let me say this before I go on, go on. If anybody in this country has a right to complain about America and treatment in America, now y'all, I'm a straight shooter, okay? I do not play games. I don't even like board games. I call it like I see it. And that does not mean I hate anybody. And I do not hate my fellow Americans that love this country and love this land and want to live in peace and let me and my people live in peace. Okay? But I'm a straight shooter. If anybody has the right to complain about America and treatment in America, that would be my people. You immigrants come over here, all you know is what you see on a tiny cell phone screen that you managed to get from somewhere, and the shows you've watched about America and what you've heard about from people who have managed to jump the gate and jump the fence and swim the channels to get over here. You have no idea the blood, literally, of my people in this soil. So if and you need to do some research on that and recognize and respect that if anybody has the right to complain about America, the only people that have a right to do so would be my folks. But when you tune in and listen to the majority of my people that are bothering to come on and talk about this situation, we have pride in what we built. Though we were mistreated, we have served in the military. We've built the infrastructure. Yes, other peoples have come along and added, uh, put furniture in a house that was already built. You may have painted the walls in a house that was already built, but make no mistake, my people built the house from the rooter to the tutor. So if anybody has the right to complain about America, it would be us. But we have pride in America. We love our country. We don't like the way we've been treated in this country, but we're proud to be American. We're proud of the clear blue skies. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good. Ray Charles version. We're proud to be American. And to the Somalis that are being investigated for defrauding the government and taxpayer dollars, and other immigrants that are over here complaining, and then you get over here and want to be arrogant and disrespectful, y'all can go home. This is my home. This is all I've ever known. I don't care. If you can't respect this land, how were you treated in your home country? Oh, I was born here. Okay. How did you end up here to be born here? How were your parents treated in your home country? Or were you having to duck and dodge bombs and bullets and stuff? Recognize and have some respect. You don't have to be here. And then you're complaining about ICE and talking about ICE breaking up families. If you're here illegally, you should not be here. And breaking up families doesn't come into the equation. You made your own bed. And last minute scrambling, trying to become legal, and then being arrested when you're about to cross the finish line to become. I don't feel sorry for you there either. Let me tell you something. You disrespectful immigrants. Our country, what country do you know it will ask you to leave and give you money to do it? Give you money to help you on your way. But no, you want to be disrespectful and say you're not leaving, and then you get over here, you don't want to assimilate into the American system. You don't speak English and want to learn our national language. And like I said, I'm a straight shooter and I'm Black American. I don't like y'all's accents. You can like it, you can lump it. I don't like your accents. Now I'm a straight shooter, but I'm not a person that is looking to hang anybody or lynch anybody. I'm not into all that. Okay. And immigrants, let me tell you, I'm gonna repeat it again, and I'm gonna say it to you, and I hope you get the. I said, I'm not into hurting people, lynching people, using their skin for handbags and lampshades. These kind of things have gone on in the Wild Wild West, America. Okay. I said, I'm not into things like that. I'll park that right there. But what country, other country, do you know that will give you money to get out to get on, and you may or may not even be here legally, and over here robbing and raping the system and not contributing much of anything to it? And then you want to complain about ICE and then compare yourselves to my people. Keep my people's names out your mouth, because what you're going through is not to be compared with what my people have gone through. We're at home. Now, our government is offering you money to help you on your way. But I'm going to put it to you this way. And we're saying get out and go home, get offering you money to help you do it. But we're allowing you to still maintain your mobility and function to do that and to breathe. We have a military. What I'm seeing that's happening in this country is really, if you ask me, an act of war against America. Where you live, in any person, your house, your apartment, your house, you know who lives in your house. You know who belongs in your house. If somebody breaks into your house and tries to take over your house and tries to run you in your house and threatens you in your own home, you're doing well to let them keep breathing. That's what's happening. And the way y'all yeah, Somalis and the other immigrants, some of y'all other immigrants are behaving in our house. And when I say our, I'm talking about all born Americans. This is one time we got to put our foot down and stand together. I'm talking, when I say our, I'm talking about all Americans, red-blooded, apple pie eating Americans, pumpkin pie and sweet potato, if you know what I mean. And I like them both. Well, we have to put our foot down and stop offering these people money to leave our house and say, wait just a damn minute. Are you threatening me in my own house and telling me what I'm going to do in my own house? We have a military, y'all. And y'all need to do some thinking, because America has really played it cordial with you guys, and we don't have to. And I don't know exactly how my fellow Americans feel about it, but I feel threatened. And so, what shall we do when we feel threatened in our own home? We have a military, y'all, and it's not one to be played with and joked around with. And yeah, we know this some of y'all have infiltrated and have set up sleeper cells and things like that. But y'all gonna find out why this is called the Wild Wild West. This has been Lolita with whatever Lolita wants, Lolita gets. Y'all need to consider your ways.